The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
This is Shawn Michaels' first title defense since winning the World Heavyweight Championship at Survivor Series.
Yeah, this match should include Chris Jericho, and it would have if it wasn't for Scott Steiner.
I thought you'd bring that up. You've become one big Chris Jericho butt kisser, I gotta tell you.
What?
Shawn Michaels had the will to win at Survivor Series. He had the belief that he could reach down into his soul and pull it off and beat anybody in that ring with him. And that's exactly what he did. He beat 5 other men.
Yeah, but you have to admit, Cole, he had an advantage. He didn't have to enter that elimination chamber until very late in the match. He got to sit back and watch a lot of those guys literally beat the hell out of each other.
Including Rob Van Dam, who was in that match from the get-go.
Oh, wait, nice reversal.
Turning it around, it's Rob Van Dam with the reversal.
We talk a lot about Rob Van Dam's educated feet, but let's not forget Shawn Michaels has educated feet of his own with his sweet chin music.
That move has stopped some of the biggest names in our industry in their tracks, including Bret Hart, Chris Jericho, and Triple H. Rob Van Dam turns it around.
Yeah, not so fast. Shawn, way too experienced to get caught by a sloppy move like that.
Going all the way up.
Oh my gosh! He's putting those educated feet to good use.
Michaels goes down hard.
You know, this is an absolute assault on HBK. Oh!
Shawn Michaels is 2-0 since returning to action back in August at SummerSlam.
Yeah, you're right. HBK's record is unblemished since returning. But he certainly didn't look like a winner when he was being carted out of the arena on a stretcher at SummerSlam.
Of course, King, referring to the post-match attack on Shawn Michaels at the hands of Triple H.
And his trusty sledgehammer. Of course, that was one of the most brutal attacks I have ever seen. Oh, jeez. Rob Van Dam won a triple threat match here live last week to become the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship.
And Booker T and Chris Jericho were the other 2 men in that match.
And let's not forget Christian and Scott Steiner interjected themselves into the match. It was pure chaos. But when the smoke cleared, it was Rob Van Dam who walked away with tonight's title opportunity. Great offense by Rob Van Dam. He was one step ahead on that one. You know, I must admit, I'm still shocked that after all that time away, Shawn Michaels was able to outlast 5 other superstars in the elimination. We got to cover.
And Michaels refuses to stay down.
Oh, watch out. What's he going to do here? Bam! Big forearm off the rope from HBK.
And a kick up by Shawn Michaels. And Michaels is feeling it. Shawn Michaels is feeling it. Sweet chin music time.
Tuning up the band. Here it comes. And now RVD ducks the sweet chin music and hits with his own. Whoa! Whoa!
What a completely unbelievable move by Rob Van Dam.
Every time he has to get up, it takes more and more effort. Oh, Rob Van Dam is going up yet again.
Rob Van Dam.
Whoa!
5-star frog splash to the back of Shawn Michaels. Can Van Dam capitalize?
All he's got to do is turn HBK over, and this should be it. Here we go.
Van Dam into the cover, hooks the leg. Who the heck? Hey! Triple H! Triple H is here!
Look out!
Ruining this title match with a pedigree to Van Dam!
Yeah, but you gotta know, this is not about Rob Van Dam. This is the vindictive Triple H.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your special guest referee, the World Heavyweight Champion, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels involved in a great World Heavyweight title defense against Rock. Thinking back, I didn't think Shawn Michaels would ever return to WWE. But he came back at SummerSlam and beat Triple H in a street fight.
Yeah.
I never thought Shawn Michaels would get in the Elimination Chamber and fight for the World Heavyweight title, but he did. And I didn't think he could win it, but he believed and went on to become World Heavyweight Champion.
Well, what's your point, Cole?
Shawn Michaels has overcome so much, not just to return to the ring, but to become World Heavyweight Champion. Triple H with a cover on Rob Van Dam, and there's Shawn Michaels. And oh, man. Triple H is not going to like that, King.
You think that was a little slow?
You think?
The game is living.
And now Rob Van Dam rolling up Triple H. And
oh! A really fast count from Shawn Michaels now on the game. Well, you got to hand it to Shawn Michaels. He's not exactly an impartial referee in this one, is he?
This past Thursday in New York City, WWE superstars took part in the famed Thanksgiving Day parade. Among those on the WWE float were Mr. McMahon, Sergeant Slaughter, and the man in the ring right now, Triple H.
Oh, sports entertainment has such a rich history with the Thanksgiving holiday. Of course, the first several Survivor Series pay-per-views took place on Thanksgiving.
You were on the float once.
I know.
And let's not forget that the historic rivalry between Harley Race and the man that accompanied Triple H in the ring tonight, Ric Flair, reached its climax at Starrcade on Thanksgiving night in 1983.
Oh, I'll never forget it. So many all-time greats were on that card. Ricky Steamboat, Roddy Piper, Greg Valentine, Kevin Sullivan, Abdullah the Butcher, Jack and Jerry Briscoe. I mean, the list goes on and on.
And the knuckles connect.
And this rivalry between Triple H and Shawn Michaels goes well beyond wins and losses. The game is hell-bent on making HBK's life a living hell. Triple H, what a maneuver! You know, Cole, I don't think Rob Van Dam has ever forgotten the role. That's it. He's out.
I don't know how Shawn Michaels is going to be impartial here tonight after what Triple H did to him last week with that backbreaker onto the steel chair.
Oh, I agree, Cole. Michaels could snap at any moment and cost himself the World Heavyweight Championship.
And then
look at RVD. There's a reversal. He whips Triple H into the corner. What's RVD going to do here? Oh, big shoulder blow.
Right to the gut.
And another. Look at this. Oh, Triple H with the clothesline. Whoa, they both ducked. And now RVD off the ropes onto HBK. Woo, a jumping corner splash. Now what? He's got him up. Watch it. He looks fired up here. What's this?
Under the ring. But this isn't a no disqualification match.
He might be trying to get this. Oh, that chair shot landed.
Oh, the flesh. Look at the welts.
You know, it wouldn't surprise me if Eric Bischoff came out here and stripped.
And will this be it?
Oh, no, look at this.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels reluctantly counting the 1, 2, 3.
I know Shawn Michaels hates that, but the game shoving it right in Michaels' face. 1, 2, 3, and now what? Oh, look at this. Triple H demanding that Shawn Michaels raise the game's hand in victory. Here, I guess he's going to have to eat crow and do it.
Oh! No, he isn't! Michaels unloading on Triple H, and Triple H turning the tables. And another brawl is broken out between these two.
Oh my gosh, the fists are flying. The game and Shawn Michaels going at it.
Emotions running so high between these two men. They can't stand each other.
Wow.
This has become so personal each and every week.
Well, look out here. Oh! Big elbow off the rope, and the showstopper back to his feet.
And finally some help out here. And they're going to have to try. Oh, sweet chin music.
Well, Triple H may have won this match, but he sure didn't win the fight.
The King of Kings, the Heartbreak Kid, two forces set to meet in a 3 stages of hell match at Armageddon. The first fall, a knockdown drag-em-out street fight. The second fall, a more menacing arena as a hellacious steel cage surrounds the two combatants. And if necessary, the final stage, where victory is won from the top of a ladder. Our story begins at Survivor Series.
Shawn Michaels with the elbow from the top of the chamber. Shawn Michaels is the world's heavyweight champion.
Legendary World Heavyweight Champion Ric Flair surprisingly showed a sign of support for the new champion.
There was a time I knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that I was the man. The kid up on the rafters and said, "Hey, Nature Boy, you ain't the man anymore. It's Shawn Michaels."
Until Flair made clear what his message was really about.
There is a new man in town. At Armageddon, the man, the bigger, better version, the best wrestler alive today, Triple H. If you're not ready to pass the torch, he'll kill you.
The night was far from over for Triple H and Shawn Michaels, as Raw culminated in a brawl that would set the stage for Armageddon.
We're not seeing Shawn Michaels. You're seeing the showstopper right now. Taking out Flair. He's taking out the #1 contender. Oh, my God, he's pounding that ladder to the top. No, God, no! Michaels the elbow on the top of the semi.
A clash of colossal proportions as Triple H takes on Shawn Michaels in 3 stages of hell.
From San Antonio, Texas, weighing 225 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels. And look at what he's doing, King.
He's mocking Ric Flair. That strut.
Not many people can mock Nate and get away with it. Oh, and Flair's livid. And Triple H trying to calm Flair down. Oh, the master of the mind games. Shawn Michaels again. Oh, yeah.
What? Is the referee throwing? Oh, no. He's not only throwing Flair out of here, he threw him down on the ground.
Shawn Michaels, what a ploy by Michaels.
This is the ultimate humiliation for the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Oh, what about this? This match is underway, minus the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Woo!
This is the first fall in this match, and it is a street fight. No disqualifications, no countouts. The match will continue until one man either loses by pinfall or submission. Anything goes in a street fight.
Yeah, and with the abuse that both these men are likely to go through under these street fight rules, you got to believe that whoever wins this first fall is going to have a huge advantage.
Good point, King, because no matter how resilient both Triple H and Shawn Michaels are, whichever one loses this first fall may not be able to recuperate from the punishment he suffers in this street fight environment.
Well, with the anything-goes nature of a 3 stages of hell match, from the chaos of a street fight to the steel cage to the ladder match, you can't help but think the rules favor Triple H.
Well, he is bigger and stronger of the two, King, but you're probably right. There's no way that size and strength advantage of the #1 contender won't come into play.
And let's not forget something else that works in Triple H's favor here tonight. He's got tremendous history in this type of contest. Maybe the greatest moment of his career came in a 3 stages of hell match.
You're talking about Triple H's finest hour at No Way Out in 2001 when he beat Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Right.
2 straight falls in a 3-fall match. What an incredible performance.
Well, nobody knows better than Triple H the damage that HBK's back has suffered throughout the years. Much of it at the hands of Triple H himself.
You got to wonder, King, how vulnerable is Shawn Michaels' lower back, and how crucial a factor will his back be in this match.
Well, it's got a big bullseye on it, that's for sure. And the cerebral assassin, oh no! Oh my gosh! I thought he was going to get leveled there.
Wow, what impact!
Oh, I gotta say, HBK has a way of bringing out the...
He's swinging for the fences with that sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer to the spine.
Triple H looking to... Oh, man!
That'll take the wind out of your sails. Triple H, what a maneuver!
It's hard to put into words what the
Shoulders down.
Oh, and Triple H wins the first fall in 3 stages of hell.
Triple H!
Oh, man. That is huge.
And now...
This match is underway, but before that cage came down, the game was smart enough to load the ring up with weapons he can use. Well, the referee might have made the biggest call of the match, but
Taking full advantage of the situation is Shawn Michaels.
well, we've talked for years about Shawn Michaels' resilience.
Shawn Michaels hits the jackpot with a huge move. Oh, this has been a punishing match.
Hey, wait a minute. Look at
What is Flair doing?
Flair has just opened the cage inside the cage.
Flair has no business being in that cage. That dirty SOB.
Well, he may regret getting in the cage if you ask me. Look at this.
Oh!
Now Ric Flair sits face first into that steel cage, and look at this. His face being grinded like a cheese grinder.
Shawn Michaels taking it today. Meanwhile, Triple H taking advantage of the distraction. With the pedigree, back body drop from Michaels. Sweet chin music.
Shawn Michaels with the sweet chin music on the Nature Boy, and now the game and Nate are down.
He is slowly getting dissected.
Are you kidding me? Look! And now it is Shawn Michaels trying to build momentum. He's got him up.
Great move.
Luthez plus. Oh, man. Cole, you talked about when Ric Flair returned to WWE as a co-owner with Mr. McMahon. That was indeed a shocker. When you think about the street fight they had in the 2002 Royal Rumble in Flair's backyard of Atlanta, Georgia, it was a match that no one thought they would ever see.
Triple H for so long lived in the shadow of Shawn Michaels in the late 90s. I find it interesting that before Shawn Michaels was injured, Triple H had 2 title reigns. When Shawn Michaels got hurt and had to sit down for 4 years, Triple H, what a move!
You can practically feel the wear and tear that's been done throughout this match.
Michaels connects. Oh, Shawn Michaels wants to inflict some punishment. He wants to humiliate.
He could hit his opponent right here.
Oh, it's Shawn Michaels, and he's even things up.
The winner of this fall, evening this bout at 1 fall apiece, Shawn Michaels.
Both these superstars are spent, but Shawn Michaels has got it back to even. Wait a minute.
And now, the third and deciding fall will be contested as a ladder match.
Oh my gosh. Once again, it goes from bad to worse. No, Michael, I don't think either one of these superstars have the strength or power left to even climb a ladder.
Triple H, the #1 contender, seems to need to be the World Heavyweight Champion to even exist in WWE. He needs it to simply survive.
Well, that's Shawn Michaels' assumption. We heard Shawn Michaels say that about Triple H, and he certainly believes it. Well, that's what this is all about.
With Triple H wanting this title as badly as he does, you have to wonder if he's able to separate his will to be the World Heavyweight Champion from his personal animosity for the man he considered his best friend.
I don't know, Cole, but let me tell you one thing. I don't think Triple H just wants to beat Shawn Michaels. I think he wants to drag this thing out and embarrass him in the process. Remember, there are no countouts in this contest. This match could end up anywhere. Well, there's all kind of things underneath that ring. Steel chairs, tables.
Oh, and did you hear the impact? This is such a personal matchup. Yes, it's for what many consider the richest prize in our business, the World Heavyweight title. But there's more to it than that.
Oh, you better believe it. Shawn Michaels and Triple H at one time were best of friends. I mean, they were like brothers. But those days are long, long gone, Cole. They've come to an end.
I can't state it strongly enough. There is pure, unadulterated hatred between Shawn Michaels and Triple H.
I know. You can see it in their faces, Cole. These two men want nothing less than to completely destroy each other. Man, I used to never see this happen to HBK. I'd never see the showstopper get beat up like this.
Is that proof that Shawn Michaels is a half-step slower than he used to be? Or is it just a testament to the cerebral assassin's ability?
Well, you know, it's probably a little bit of both. And if HBK or the showstopper... Watch it!
Oh, stopped at the last second.
There he goes. He's going up. Yeah, that's the right idea. Oh, look at this. Triple H is going to do it.
Yeah, Triple H is going to win the championship.
Hey, wait,
Shawn
wait, wait.
Michaels playing defense and saving the title.
Oh, man, so close for the game, but HBK able to pull.
Oh, sweet chin music. Knock Triple H to the floor.
And you know what this means? If Shawn Michaels can get to his feet, all he's got to do is climb that ladder.
What is Flair doing? Flair very active at ringside, but that's what it's all about. The prize hanging above the ladder. Shawn Michaels could be just moments away. Michaels checks the scenery. Now he's going to climb the ladder. He's going to head up top, King. He's looking for the championship.
Well, Shawn Michaels has had the heck beat out of him, but somehow he's reaching down deep here. Make that last rung. Oh, look at this. Triple H.
Ah! And Michaels sent to a table. What a spill.
Oh, my God. Shawn Michaels body lying helpless on the floor after going through those tables, and now it looks like it's clear sailing to the titles for the game. Watch out. There's a ladder in the ring now. He's going back up. Well, the hands of the game grab the biggest prize in the game. And I'll tell you what, Cole, both these men may never be the same.
That may have ended Shawn Michaels' career, and it came at the hands of Triple H. But the game may have taken months of his own career, too. What an amazing performance by both men.
It's all about the game, and how you play it. All about control, and if you can take it. All about you get it, if you can play it. It's all about play, who's gonna make it. I am the game, you don't wanna play me. I am control, no way you can shake me. I am heavy debt, no way you can pay me. I am the pain, I know you can't take me. Look over your shoulder, ready to run like a Cleveland thing from a smoking gun. I am the game, and I may lose. So move on out, you can die like a fool. Try to figure out what my move's gonna be. Come on over, sucker, why don't you ask me? Don't you forget there's a price you can pay. That I am the game and I want to play.
After months of bitter, intense battles, Armageddon seemed to put a bookmark in the chapter of Triple H and Shawn Michaels. But there was certainly no rest for the weary. Just as the game and HBK were at their most vulnerable, other superstars were making their play to capitalize.
HBK really does stand for Has Been Kid.
Chris Jericho set his sights on ending the career of his childhood hero, Shawn Michaels. Meanwhile, Booker T challenged Triple H for the coveted World Heavyweight Championship.
Triple H may be looking at the next heavyweight champion of the world.
Both rivalries would culminate in 2 epic encounters at WrestleMania 19.
Michaels with a roll-up. Oh, yes! Pedigree! Pedigree! And it's over.
But it wasn't until the night after WrestleMania that the game and HBK would cross paths again, granting a voice of reason to emerge from the shadows.
You guys are my friends! We gotta get this together!
You gotta know something, man. It ain't never gonna be over between me and Shawn Michaels. You've gotta make a choice. It's either him or me.
Triple H, defiant in his ways, refused to see the light, and tensions would again flare.
Thank goodness for Nash and Jericho. They stopped Shawn Michaels at the very, very last second. There's Kevin Nash. Triple H is trying to explain to Nash that Shawn Michaels kicked Triple H. What? What the hell is that about? There's got to be a method to the madness of the game.
In the backlash of the destruction, Triple H and Shawn Michaels would be joined by 4 top contenders in a 3-on-3 6-man tag team matchup.
What a night it's going to be Sunday at Backlash.
From Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing